What's up, YouTube? So I've got a tool haul today, and I have limited amount of time to share it with you guys because my phone's gonna die. So let's get into it. So everything's kind of spread out here. I'm still waiting on a few more items to kind of come in, trickle in. There's nothing spectacular. There's no major snap-on stuff. This is just kind of like stuff I'm trying to build out in my tool cart. You guys know I was working on my red cart, trying to put together some things in that. Matter of fact, I'll go grab it real quick. Tethered to a phone cord, so that also makes things great right now. If I move my cart over here, this is my snap-on cart. And I've been trying to get some things outfitted on this cart as well, because I never really used it like I needed to in the past, or like I should have. And so the goal is to kind of get this cart set up with some tools and stuff inside of it. Not necessarily to carry a bunch of stuff, but at least to have the things that you would normally grab when doing some minor work in your shop. So if you guys recall, this is the setup. I got some drill bits there. I've got some 1/4-inch drive stuff from Hyper Tough, because I didn't see the need to go out and buy like Snap-on, seeing how much Snap-on I already own in my main box. I got the 10mm Essentials kit there from Tractor Supply. This is a set of 12-point Eastco metric sockets. This is that rail. I combined 2 rails into one. So I've got my my metric hex on one side and my inch fractional on the other. 1/2 inch on one side and up to 12mm on the other. So these are the ones I picked up from Tractor Supply. A really cool deal. One of my subscribers and co-creators, ASM Auto, he reached out. He says, hey, I think these are actually made of S2 tool steel, not chrome moly. And I'm glad he pointed it out. The original ones were actually made of chrome moly. And it looks like this newer version of them are made of S2 tool steel. So I was like, yeah, you know what? That's a good point. And I fully agree with you on that. Still got the Torx bits, also from Tractor Supply. Got a set of Matco deeps and shallows. This is kind of like a throw together set of Matco sockets that I had. Never really had a full complete set of them, but they are Matco USA. They are really nice sockets. And so I've kept them in there on the Ulsa Tools tray. Couple random screwdrivers, a random Matco old round head Matco ratchet. It actually does work still. And it sounds pretty good. I think I've torn this one apart and did some work on the inside of it, but it works out. It's fine. A couple vice grip pliers in there, a little 12-volt 3/8 drive impact gun, a random Phillips screwdriver from Craftsman, the nut driver or screw gun, air nozzle tool, a random battery that I think is completely dead, and then a set of 1/2-inch drive SK sockets, which kind of live in this box since the day that I got it. So this is what's in here right now. And so what are we going to be adding? So I bought this set of Craftsman socket set. I told my wife, me and my wife went to Lowe's, and I saw it, and I was like, man, I shouldn't buy it. And I kind of like told myself all the way through the buying process that I shouldn't buy it, because I don't despise Craftsman, but I kind of despise Craftsman. The good thing about these is that they are made in Taiwan. So I was happy to see that it wasn't Chinese crap. So I was happy about that. So what does the set have? It's 71 pieces, and you know they always do that dumb shit where they count each one of the Allen keys as a tool, and it's like, that's stupid because it makes the set seem bigger than what it really is. But whatever. Comes with 2 ratchets. I believe there's a couple extensions or something like that in there. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know. No extension, but there's a 3/8 to 1/4-inch adapter. And then it gives you 1/4-inch and 3/8 drive sockets. Like I said, a ratchet for each drive size. So here's the sizes you get. You get the 3/8 inch, you get a 1/4-inch to 13/16 and 10 to 19mm. And then in a 1/4-inch drive, you get 5/32 up to 9/16 and sizes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13mm on the metric side. And then gives you all the sizes for the hex keys. Full lifetime warranty, whatever. Just take them back to Lowe's or whatever, and you're good. I got this set because I wanted something to throw and this cart. This cart here, like I said, is something that's going to be used, you know, in and around the shop. It may be drug out to the main drive and taken into my small barn to do stuff in there. It may be pulled out in the driveway to fix something on one of the cars or my tractors or something like that. So it's going to kind of be like that quick grab set of tools that, you know, you don't really care a whole lot about. And if you lose one in the yard, you won't be upset at the end of the day. I mean, they look nice, but Miss Craftsman went downhill, let's be honest. So I don't know what to expect on these. I don't plan to take the ease on these things, meaning that I'm going to beat the hell out of them. Let's be honest. I'm going to run them hard. I'm going to run them dirty, and I'm going to see how they fare out in the end. The ratchets I probably won't use very much because Craftsman ratchets have always been crap, and these take no exception to that rule. They sound like crap. And then the hex keys will probably never get used. Probably end up taking these into the house. Maybe my wife can use them for something in there, but it comes in this overly thick tray, which can somehow come out and whatever. So I'm probably, I don't know if I'm going to leave these things in the tray or not, because it's not really full sizes. Like you go from 10 to 19, but you don't have 8 and all the smaller sizes, 9 and down. So that's kind of like whatever. And then a 1/4 inch and whatever. So it's probably just going to live in this thing here. And maybe we'll reconfigure the drawer to just kind of let this thing drop down into the drawer somehow. And we'll move everything else over. And maybe we'll just set it at the top. Maybe that's what we'll do with it. We'll just do this. We'll just set this. And I hope my phone doesn't die. If it does, you'll know, because I'll have to come back and like, hey guys, I'm back. But maybe we'll take the lid of it off, because I don't see myself needing the lid. It's got a metal pin in there, so we'll have to drive that pin out, and then this can sit open, because I don't really care if they get rusty or not. But yeah, we'll leave that in there like that. The next thing I got, something I really did want, was this wheel and hub cleaning set from OEM Tools. So I picked this up. You just connect it to your drill or your right angle grinder, and then you can clean up your hubs. Comes with these fibrous discs, which are fairly hard, and then they have a Velcro back, and they just simply attach to the back of this piece here. And then there you go, and it's got a little 1/4 inch drive anvil, and then you put them on this. Your stud slides inside of here, and then you can clean up around your studs on your hubs when you're changing tires or doing a brake job or whatever. So this is one of those, should be a necessity tool that you have in your box if you're going to be doing any type of consistent work in that regard. Something else I really did want was the set of, let me put my phone back up because I know it's going to die, and then I'm going to be pissed for the rest of the night. Ignore the brand, but purchased off of Amazon. It's a Hex and Allen wrench drill bit set, so you get 10 pieces of each, both metric and SAE. You can see 5/64 all the way up to 5/16 of an inch. And then you get 1.5 millimeter all the way up to 8 millimeters, and they are Hencho in China, so that is what it is. But they are S2 tool still, and there you go. And these just fit in your 1/4 inch drive drill. But because I work on motorcycles and my own bike personally, as well as friends and family bikes, a lot of the metric bikes require hex or have hex sockets. And so, or hex screws rather, and so you end up needing something like this. So I've invested pretty extensively in hex and Torx type tools, and I decided to go ahead and pick this set up here as well. This set, I'm going to put it in my main box because that's something I really did in fact want. And I won't see myself using it all the time. This set here I bought off of eBay. It's a bunch of bits. Some of them are Snap-on, some of them are, I think, probably China or whatever. It was like 16 bucks off of Amazon. So it came with a little cheap drill driver, which we'll never use, but, or hex, you know, or a 3/8 drive anvil. And I mainly bought it because I wanted these long Torx. That's primarily why I bought it. I know some of them are Snap-on. I do know that. I think some of these darker ones are Snap-on. You can tell. and they also say USA on them. But I wanted those. I have some. I keep some of them up on my site. Blue Point tray there, magnetic tray. So these are probably all the Snap-on ones here that are. Snap-ons typically have a part number on them as well. Yeah, so yeah, and it's got the Snap-on date code on them. So these here are in fact Snap-on. Make sure none of these other ones are not. This one here is somebody else. It is USA made, which is good. Let's see. Just trying to see how badly I got screwed on the deal. I paid like 16 bucks for them. So there you go. So those are the ones that I would consider to be Snap-on. All the rest of them are just like cheap Chinese bullshit. Yeah, let's make sure here. But yeah, like I said, I mainly bought them because it came with the long Torx. And I've been finding myself needing those more and more often. So I already have a bunch of bits in this box here. I already have I don't know where the hell is that now, but I have a box in here. Oh, probably one of these boxes, like these metal Snap-on boxes, and it's filled with bits, all types of bits. So didn't need them for my main box. So these I'll have to get a tray or something, or some type of container, and they'll stay in this box here. And then the last thing I got in terms of automotive tools, I picked this up tonight. Me and my wife went to the big city of Fort Wayne, Indiana. As if you guys don't know by now, I don't live in Fort Wayne anymore. Trying to figure out what, you know, every time I come out here, I never have a knife. I need to get a knife. Anybody out there, somebody send me a good knife. You know, I need a good knife. Because I feel like that's like one of those tools that every guy should have in his shop. And I don't have one. So somebody, and I don't know enough about them. So somebody who knows enough about knives, send me a good knife and I'll buy it from you. Let's see here. How do I get that thing out of there? I'm trying to, these little blade things are awesome. They keep a lot of blades. So this ends up being my knife because I end up never having one. So let me see if I can cut that without cutting myself. But I bought this set here. This is a bolt. This is from JobSmart. You know, I've been like on this like Tractor Supply kick for a couple days now, or a week or so now, and I had other people tell me that they went there too. So it's not just me. There's other people too that are going there and picking up some tools. So I need a tripod too. Somebody send me a tripod. Golly, why, God? Why? Okay. So, that's stupid. That's probably getting caught on that piece of crap. Why nobody needs that? Oh, because there's spring. Oh, okay. We're going to take that out. Okay. All right. That's how they should be. So it's got these little cheap ass bolt cutters, which are supposed to be similar to the Knipex, however you guys want to argue on all day about how to pronunciate it. They're supposed to be like Knipex, right? And so that's the design. You can see there, there's some similarities, there's some differences. So yeah. How will they cut? I don't know, but if I need a good pair, I've got like 6 pairs of these. Like the bolt cutters, I've got literally like 6 pairs of these things. And if I needed more, I could get more. So I'm not worried about it. In terms of needing a bolt cutter that's super strong, there's a noticeable weight difference between this one and a Knipex. I can tell that they're not the same, even though they look similar. They are, in fact, not. But they're going into the service cart. And I don't need anything super crazy because they're going to be cutting simple stuff, right? And then something that I was more or less looking at was this here. These are cable cutters. And this I don't have in the Knipex brand, but I thought because I go to the salvage yard a lot, sometimes I like to take a cable or two for whatever reason, and these would come in handy. So these will live in the service cart, but they'll probably end up going with me on trips to the salvage yard this upcoming spring. So yeah, so we're getting there, guys. The cart is filling out. We're adding some stuff. I did buy a 1/4-inch drive socket set from Capri Tools. We're going to add that as well. It's kind of redundant now that we got this silly set here, but it is what it is. I wanted the Capri initially anyway, and the Craftsman deal was really good. It was $42 for this whole entire set. So you got everything in this little set for $42. And I thought, you know what, that's not a bad deal. I'll jump on that. So that's why I bought that. But yeah, so, and you know, and then I got the other cheap stuff in here, but the goal is to beat the hell out of everything in this box, right? So there's no niceties or no pleasantries being had on anything in this box. Everything is going to be used hard as I can use it to see how well does it hold up. And this is kind of like not necessarily a torture cart, a test cart, but it will be the cart where things go to be really, really tested. However I can test it, whether it be on my truck, on my car, my motorcycle, my tractor, whatever the case may be, we're going to try to test this stuff out. And if we can't test it on anything I have at the house, we'll load it up in our salvage yard bin, and we'll take it to the salvage yard and we'll beat the hell out of it there. So that's the goal. The last thing that I picked up, and I got to go back inside because we're building a fire on the fireplace, is I went to an antique shop today. I don't know if you guys know, but my new home is really, really old. My house has been completely remodeled, but the home is from 1900s. And there's a lot of originality there. And so we went to the antique shop to pick up some furniture and some other things as well for the wife. And they have a lot of other things there as well, tons of different stuff. And so I found this old Craftsman USA called a Chrome Edge, and it's a pruning saw. And because I live on a farm now, I thought, why not get a pruning saw? Any self-respecting farmer or anybody who has any considerable amount of land probably needs a pruning saw. And so I looked at it, had a nice edge on it. It looked like it was probably never even used. It is Craftsman USA when they were really something special. And so I bought it. It's got a metal handle. Probably would never be able to find another saw blade for it again, but it is what it is. You can change the positions of it as well to kind of meet what you're needing to do. And so I saw, yeah, this would be a great thing to have around on my property. So I bought that. So we have a pruning saw. So this will go to the small barn and it'll stay in there with all that type of equipment. So that's all I got for you guys tonight, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, it was just something that I threw together. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take these bastards out of there and they'll live in here. And we'll take the tools that are worth a damn and we'll put them there. Yeah, there we go. And so, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I grabbed a couple little things here, trying to outfit this cart to be, so I can get better use out of it. Like I said, haven't been using it like I should have, and I felt kind of bad about it. And so this cart was a gift to me. Many of you don't know that. And so because of such, I want to take more use to it. So that is the goal. So, yeah. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I got to go back inside. Catch you in the next one. Peace. Love you. Shout out. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you have that bell selected. And leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think about my new service cart, or not new, but new to you service cart. And I'd love to get your comments. All right, guys. Peace.